Shalom. All right, Shalom. All right, before I get started, as always, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Kakudash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that rule well. Peace and salutation to the icon that's pushing this word in truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth. Once again, this is the brother Zion Amath from the GMS Detroit by Camp, coming to you with another video. And this video is basically just going to go into, another testament of Jake showing greatness. The Most High made us great. He made us better than all these nations in every avenue. And anything, we touch, all right? We're the greatest at it. We glory in it, all right? We're at it, all right? Because we're children of the Heavenly Father. We're the sons of God, right? We're the princes of the power, all right? It's not of our own will. It's simply because the Most High's Spirit dwells in us, right? Even in our lowest state, right? Even on a low level, the Most High still made us better than these other nations. So how much more, will we be glorified in the kingdom of heaven? You can only imagine. All right. But as you see on the screen here, this guy by the name of Mark Felix, he's a like a strongman competitor, right? And basically broke a record. I want to say a world record for what they call the Hercules hold, right? Which actually reminds me, and you'll see in the clip, it reminds me of Samson and the breaking of the gates. And I'll probably get that. Actually, I already got it lined up. But again, like I say, this is just another testament of Jake's, strength and might and greatness, in this lower state. Esau or none of these nations, any other nations can do what we do and how we do it better than us. I don't care how much training that they do, how many steroids and different type of drugs that they use to alter their body, to make their body more efficient, right? The Most High just made us great, right, from the womb, right? We don't need no extras, right? We don't need nothing, no add-ons, right, to make our bodies, more than what it is, all right? But I'm going to play this clip real quick, and we'll get into the scriptures.
From Blackburn, Lancashire, England, without question, one of the most loved athletes in strength sports globally. Everywhere you go, people haven't got a bad word to say about Mark Felix. And you only have to meet this guy once to know why. Mark Felix locks him. Now look at that, no messing around, and he's straight into action. Felix. Wembley Arena, 2019, the first time we've been here in the capital. Will we see something very, very special in the Boohoo Man Hercules hold? Absolutely rock solid, Felix. Not an ounce of movement, and this is extremely impressive. Felix driving every ounce into that grip at either side. 41, 42 and counting, and not an ounce of movement. And you can see why this guy is from a different cloth. Mark Felix, Wembley Arena reacts to the man from Blackburn, Lancashire. Felix is a monster in this event, and he wants to show everyone why he is the man. And the Wembley Arena is getting an opportunity to see something special, because Mark Felix does not look like he is going to get tired anytime soon. Now he feels it. Listen to the crowd erupt as this magnificent strength athlete put an incredible time down. We're going to go and check the watches. Ladies and gents, Wembley, everybody get up on your feet. I want you to all stand up. Mark, jump up there for me, brother. Ladies and gents, I want everybody to go quiet for 1 minute. Ladies and gents, everybody put your hands up above your head like this. Okay. Now I want you to lean forward 3 times for me real slow. Ladies and gentlemen, Mark Felix with a new world record. We're gonna get the.
So there you go, you know. Those Edomites glorified Jake. Yeah, for a minute, when I watched this the first time, I really didn't even understand what the hell he was doing, because Jake looked so calm, you know, for nearly a minute. You know, it just looked like he was just resting there. And that towards the last 10, 20 seconds, you're like, oh, okay, he's holding them together, you know, because it looked like Jake made it look so easy. It looked like he was doing that. It looked like he was just resting there, just meditating, you know. But, you know, don't get it twisted. You know, if you were to try this, like, it'd be nearly impossible to hold those big posts like that for that amount of time, all right? Because you're putting a lot of you got to have a very strong grip, first of all, right? And that's putting a lot of tension on your what they call your rotator cuff, which is basically your shoulder area and your deltoids, you know. And again, you know, Jake made that thing look like you know, it was effortless. Hell, like he if he really wanted to, he probably could have went longer, but Jake definitely shattered the record and made a point. So it's going to be hard for any competition, you know, to come against that. But anyway, man, you know, that's just the greatness of Jake, man. You know, only Jake, every time, right, the world stands on their feet, so to say, right, is when Jake makes a great achievement, all right? No matter what sports or, I mean, it can be literally anything, you know, whether it's a great movie, a great, rap song, you know, if it's the right rap song, you know, sports, the medical industry, you know, we basically, Israelites is what are the people that make the world go round, right? And the scriptures speak on that the Most High, He made the world for our sakes, you know. The world, right, and everybody in it, right, is basically living off of our spirit that the Heavenly Father gave us, you know. Everybody moves according to our actions, right? But real quick, actually, before I get that, I want to get this. Before I get the judges, I want to get this, because from the womb, right, the Most High prophesied, right, that we will be stronger, right, than our wicked twin brother Esau. So this is Genesis 25, and I just want to get the point, all right? But if you don't know, if you're new to this truth, right, basically Isaac and Rebekah, all right, which are our foreparents of the so-called Negroes, Blacks, and Native Americans, all right. Our foreparents Isaac and Rebekah had twins, all right. One was so-called black and the other was so-called white, all right. And that's when there was a separation. That's when there was a separation. I'm going to get it. This is Genesis 25 and 21. And Isaac entreated the Lord for his wife because she was barren, meaning she couldn't have children. And the Lord was entreated of him, and Rebekah, his wife, conceived. All right, so basically, Isaac, basically prayed to the Most High. All right, and the Most High, even though his wife couldn't have children, she later was able to have children. Right? All right, and it said, and the children together within her, so the children that conceived seed, right? When the woman conceived seed, right? The children began to grow, and from the get-go, they were at odds with each other. All right? Said, and the children struggled together within her, and she said, if it be so, why am I thus? And she went to inquire of the Lord. Meaning, it's supposed to be, especially, early in our history, where it was a blessing to have children, right? Have many kids. Not so much today, but back then it was. She's like, this is a blessing of the Lord. Why am I going through such, so much hell, so much pain? All right, he said, and she said, if it be so, why am I thus? And she went to inquire of the Lord. And the Lord said unto her, 2 nations are in thy womb, and 2 manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels, and the one people shall be stronger than the other people. All right? I want to hinge upon that point, stronger. All right? And the elder shall serve the younger. Let's look at the word stronger in the Hebrew, in the blue letter. Let's see. Word for the word stronger. It says, this is H553. It says to be strong, alert, courageous, brave, stout, bold, solid, hard, kind. And we're all those things. It said to strengthen, secure for oneself. Harder. JK is hard-hearted. We got a strong mind, just like the Most High. All right, we'll chip off the old block. But see, the difference between us and the Most High know what He's doing. All right, we the ones that don't know. We the ones that's out of order. It says to make firm, make obstinate, assure, to be determined, to make oneself alert, strengthen, kind, persist in, prove superior to. To exhibit strength, be strong, feel strong. Wow, that's amazing. Most High made us a great nation, right? Said prove superior to. So in everything we touch, we're proved that, by default, we prove that we're better than these other nations, right? We prove it in our doings, right? We don't talk about it, we be about it, right? And we back up. If we are to talk, shit, because Jay can talk slick. He'll talk big shit, but he'll back it up. Perfect example of that is what Mayweather. Mayweather's always known for talking slick, But when he gets in the ring, it's go time, right? He's when he get under those lights, as he'll say, he'll perform, So again, that's the greatness of Jake, right? No Edomite can stand up here and do this. I don't care how big and brawny he is, right? The way Jake stood up and held those posts for that period of time, right? That was a marvelous exhibition there, right? So now next I want to get, because again they call it the Hercules Hole, but this is more attributed, I feel, through the spirit to Samson, right? Samson was known for having or being really strong, right? This is Judges 16. I'll start at 1. It says, "Then went Samson to Gaza, and saw therein a harlot, and went in unto her. And it was told the Gazites, saying, Samson is come thither. And they compassed him in, and laid wait for him all night in the gate of the city, and were quiet all the night, saying, In the morning, when it is day, we shall kill him. And Samson lay till midnight, and arose at midnight, and took the doors of the gate of the city, and the 2 posts." All right, there's the point, the 2 posts. As Jake was doing that Hercules Hole, he was holding 2 posts, right? And went away with them. The meaning, Samson took the gate of the city, the doorpost, and just ripped it right out of the earth, and snatched it and ran with it, right? He didn't just leave it there. Everything that he took up out of the earth, he ran with it, and went away with them, bar and all, and put them upon his shoulders, and carried them up to the top of a hill that is before Hebron, you know? And that's just the point I wanted to get with that, showing the great might, of Jake, man. That's in our history. All throughout our history, we have, records of greatness, right? All through the spirit of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, So, that's all I want to get with that, Lord willing, was edifying, and inspirational, right? That, hey, if these are the things that we can do now, how much more in the kingdom of heaven, right? When we're given new bodies, right? Where, as the scripture say, we're neither moss nor corrupt, where we're full in the spirit, mind, body, and soul, brand new bodies that don't break down, that don't get sick, You have your mental faculties to where you can have a clear, conscious thought. You're in a world that has no chemtrails, right? Your water is not defiled, your food is not defiled. We're gonna be supernatural spiritual beings. All right. So with that, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakudash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone that rule well, and peace and salutation to the Akim that's pushing his word in truth and sincerity throughout the 4 quarters of the earth. Shalom.